What's going on, guys? I'm going to be doing a trade recap today. And first off, I just want to say that overnight we had some news that we rejected off this order block and went 30 points, which kind of surprised me because I was looking for a bounce at this order block, but now that we kind of dug into this order block a lot, I'm not so sure now. But what I would like to see happen is I'm actually going to show you guys MESH for this. One second. So what I would like to see happen is I'd like to see us to go to this order block and then, or this fair value gap and then down again. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I react to price. I don't predict it. I don't play based on my prediction. So if this doesn't happen, it's fine. I'll still make money. But this is something that to be aware of, because if you're there are equal lows right here. So if you're fully bearish right now until these equal lows, just kind of be prepared if this happens, okay? If we do get up this fair value gap, I do expect a rejection. But again, we'll see about that. But yeah, so last night I did a class and I said we'd reject this order block. Okay, so if we look at the 1 hour, what you're probably like, what the hell are you talking about? If you look at the 1 hour, we have this order block right here. And last night in class I was like, we're probably gonna reject this. Looks like a good entry. And I even said, like, I wouldn't be shorting this. Why? Because we're just so low and we were in that order block, the daily order block. So I was expecting a bounce. I was like fully prepared if we got a bounce. But the short entry I already alerted. I alerted short entries way up here, so I didn't want to be chasing this. But I still said it looked like a good entry. And not even like 20 minutes later, we got the Japan news, and then we just dumped 30 points in like 5 minutes. Okay, it was just a single candle. So we got that, and so there's that. And then I said I was bearish until we broke above this 4 hour order block. So if you look at the 4 hour today, you can see that we had this order block here this morning. So you can see we kind of dug in this order block, and then we had this huge rejection off of it, like 20 points. So that's kind of why I wasn't fully bullish yet. But again, I was playing 5 minute structure, so it doesn't really matter. But it's just kind of a long time frame. So what you can see what happened so far is we went over this high, this short term high, and this is kind of like your liquidity grab, and we hit this 4 hour fair value gap, and yes, we did hit discount or a premium. So I would not be surprised if we just dump from here. But again, I really want higher. I want up into these fair value gaps for rejection. There's a nice breaker block right here, and it matches up with a fair value gap. So we'll obviously see what we get. I'm gonna be playing the smaller structure, but yeah. So this morning, even though I was kind of not bullish until we broke above the 4 hour order block, you can see that by this I said this is not like bullish at all. These equal lows may have to wait, and we do have equal lows on the daily chart of ES, and I said that, and yes, I'm not just gonna randomly full port short until we hit them. Okay, this looked bearish, this looked bullish to me. I said, and I even said looks bullish, and you can see kind of what happened. If we go to the 15 minute, you can see it was a balanced price range, okay, and we bounced right off of it. So we bounced right off this. This was very, very bullish, and that was definitely something I was watching. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good entry, but I did get a good entry in another play. So we bounced off this, as you can see. We hit this high before that Japan dump, and then I said entering long if we hit this fair value gap. Okay, why did I like this fair value gap? Well, you can see on the 3 minute it was in discount. Okay, so if you draw the fib, it was at the 0.705, the optimal trade entry. It was in discount, and we also have a giant market structure shift here. Okay, so here's your market structure shift, so you can see how important that is. And what happens after? Well, we kind of start getting this curve that I talked about in my video, my market maker model video. So what I did was I entered long down here, and in chat I said I was entering at 3834, which was right here. So I only need a 2 point drawdown. And if you guys are in my Discord, I think it's really important to text chat, because sometimes I'll say stuff that I don't say in the alert channel, and sometimes people miss it. So I said that's where I was entering my order, and then I sold most of my position by intent for 10 points about right here. Why did I sell most there? Well, it started having that curve, as I said, and it started looking like the sell model, and I was just being safe because I wasn't sure if we are going to reject this fair value gap or not. Yes, my bias is bullish because I think I don't think I just want to hit the daily fair value gap, but that doesn't mean we're going to. Because, again, sometimes, as you guys know, we don't get our entries. So I sold in this fair value gap because I wasn't sure if we're going to reject it. And you can kind of see, look how we squeeze through it. Like, we consolidate up into it. There's not enough sellers in here. And then, boom. Why do we squeeze through this? Well, if you think about the logic behind this, there's so many seller orders here that their stop losses are probably a certain certain percentage or certain amount of points. So that's why we kind of see this squeeze through here. So I'm sure in the past some of you guys have noticed, well, this fair value gap doesn't work. We just rip through it. Well, if we rip through it, that means all our stop losses of the fair value gap are getting taken out. So that's why I think it's more important to understand liquidity before just entering any fair value gap. So we can see that it went much more than what I sold for. I sold for about 10 points. It went like 10 more, so it went about 20 points so far. And I said leaving one more runner until 3744. This is my target because it was just a random spot in the fair value gap I thought we were going to reject. And yeah, so I said rip. If anyone held, nice job. And we talked about this in chat. Some people did hold. I know someone got 30% in options on this, so I know a few people who did hold more than me. But again, I was just being safe. I've been being careful with alerts because there's the volume and the holidays and stuff. So yeah, that's all I bought. That's what I got for now. Let me know if you guys have any questions in my Discord. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm probably gonna post a video tomorrow and the next day, but probably the 23rd, 24th, probably not. It depends on the price action that day, but again, we'll see. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.